Okay, we're joined by Kody Davies here at the final press conference of the York Hall show on Saturday night. Now, Kody, when I spoke to you yesterday, first of all, you was in the barbers. It must have been in there for about an hour. Are you prepared to do the big reveal?
Yeah, I am, but not right now.
Why not? Come on.
We've got to create a little bit of suspense.
When are you going to do it?
I'll do it for the weigh-in. I'll do it for the weigh-in.
So you're going to keep that hood on and hat on all day?
Yeah, 100%, yeah.
That leads me to think it might be a bit horrendous.
You'll probably think that, yeah. I think it's good. I think it's nice.
Okay, you've got a massive fight against Zak Chelli. I mean, massive in the sense, but it's got a lot of people talking, a lot of people interested. People love it when unbeaten young pros get it together.
Yeah, of course they do. Yeah, it's what boxing is about, isn't it? You know, it's a business at the end of the day. So you have your couple of journeymen to start off, and then, as I'm doing now, you put it all on the line in your quest of becoming a champion. That's what I want to do. I'm in boxing for no less. So I'm not satisfied with boxing journeymen until I'm 20. You know, I don't want that. I want a good career. I want meaningful fights, and this is one guarantee. So yeah, I'm more than happy.
How long have you been asking for a fight like this?
For ages, man. For ages. Obviously, I've had a bit of my career came to a standstill earlier this year. But long before that, I was due to fight for a title before then until they got cancelled, and obviously we've moved on from there now, and I'm in a better position in the boxing world right now. So yeah, I'm fighting for a British title eliminator against another undefeated fighter. I'm putting it all on the line. We're both putting it all on the line, and that's what boxing is about at the end of the day. It's what we're here for. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting it on.
You talked about your career coming to a standstill, and obviously you're referring to the tragic passing of your sister. I've heard and seen or read you saying everything you do now is dedicated to your sister. I mean, do you draw strength from that now?
Yeah, of course I do. I've always drawn strength from her. I've said in past interviews, my sister was by my side all my entire life for 25 years. So, you know, she's always a massive part of my life and my career, and I've always drawn strength from her. And of course I'm drawing strength from it now. That's what's keeping me going. That's what's getting me up in the mornings and getting me to the gym and getting me places like this is the thought of my sister.
Will the emotion in some ways help you?
The emotion?
The emotion, but you'll probably draw, you know, when you get into a big fight, you know. Is that something you can lean back on and draw up inside you?
No, it's something that I've lost actually. I lost a great deal of emotion, I feel, through this past experience. And I think that it's a good thing. I've lost emotions in things that didn't matter. Like the only thing in my mind right now, and will be for the rest of my life, is what I prioritise, and that now is family and loved ones. Before it was different. It was material things, and it was what I want to do and how I want to do it. It's not like that no more. I prioritise things a lot differently now, and it's made me lose a lot of emotion for other things outside of what's important. But in turn, in the boxing world, I feel a newfound fire in my belly. And I'm ready to take over now. I'm ready to just do what I do, and I'm ready for it.
When I spoke to you yesterday, I asked whether this was your first proper fight, and you kind of agreed that it was. Then I asked if Zak was a couple of fights ahead of you due to the fact that he'd faced an unbeaten opponent, Umar Sadiq. He'd won a title against Jimmy Smith. You kind of bit my head off and rejected that suggestion. Is that something you honestly believe?
Of course I honestly believe. I believe that he is in no way in any department ahead of me in anything. If anything, he's behind me. I understand that he's boxed an undefeated fighter in the past or whatever, but if you want to, like I say yesterday, if you want to pull up records of people, you can look into my amateurs. I've boxed undefeated Russians, world champions, Olympic champions. I've shared the ring with numerous world champions, numerous different weights, from heavyweight down to super middleweight. There's no chance he's ahead of me in anything, and I'm going to show that Saturday night.
Do you see a threat in him at all?
I'm not overlooking him. Obviously, I take it very seriously, but I'm concentrating on what I can do and on my ability to be versatile and adapt to any style that's in front of me. And I feel that there's no possible way that he could overcome me and my style on Saturday night.
Is it your technical proficiency that wins out?
Like I say, I'm versatile. So whether I choose to stand there and bang, or whether I choose to box and dance around, or whatever I choose to do, I feel that I'll be beating him to the punch, and I'll be the much more effective, much more efficient fighter.
Would you be drawn into a fight play into his hands a little bit?
A lot of people would tend to think that, yeah, but I don't think it would play into his hands. No, I personally believe that there's nobody in this division. I know we're talking about like every division, but I believe personally that if I'm standing there with someone in trading, then there's not going to be a great deal of difference between me and whoever's in front of me. And in my opinion, against Zak Chelli, I don't believe in the slightest that he's the stronger, or the better, or the bigger puncher than me.
This is an eliminator for the British light heavyweight title, but that's not really part of your plan at the moment, is it?
To be honest with you, no, it's not. No, part of my plan is to move back down to super middleweight and carry on my campaign there. We was asking for meaningful fights. I wanted a fight and undefeated fighter. Zak Chelli's name came up. We asked for that fight at super middle. He rejected it and wanted it at light heavyweight. So we obliged and we moved up to light heavyweight. So I'm going to do this, take care of business. You know, the time's going to come where it's going to be inevitable for me to move up to light heavyweight. I'm starting to mature now. And you know, as I get older, it's going to be harder to make super middle, so I will make the move eventually to light heavyweight. But as it stands right now, I'm going to get back down there and clean up there as much as I can before taking the transition up.
Kody Davies, we're looking forward to it.
Thank you. All the best, mate.